Hello everybody, and today is Friday, and you know what time it is? FTB! And I'm not at the base, am I? I'm not. What art thou, this brick structure? And home is not here. By the way, I started playing Emergency Short because I was lagging out a little bit too bad for my opinion, even without recording. I don't know what, but I think the machinery and all the chunk loads I have set up over there is starting to kill me. Ever so slowly but surely. Anyways, so, for the last week, I've been spending my time building this. I know, not very impressive, is it? But, I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to use every mod sequentially. So the first thing I did was, I started out with Thaumcraft. I think it's the first mod I ever used. The first mod in this mod pack that I used was Thaumcraft. And I went ahead and filled up the Thaumathon, or whatever the hell it is called. Oh, sorry, I still have a little bit of a cold. So if I sniffle a bit, I'm sorry. So yeah, this house is, yeah, and back, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so yeah, I think I started off with Thaumcraft, then I went to Industrial Craft a little bit. I only hit the very tip of Industrial Craft. Then I went back to, then I went to any machines that use mechanical power, and now I'm using red power. And I think I might continue on red power because it is a really cool. It's a really flipping cool mod. It is amazing the things you can do with it, and things that people have done already. So yeah, so I'm gonna take a quick run through this house, and that's gonna be the entire video for today. And I might maybe later today I'm gonna do some work on a power station of sorts using Industrial Craft, Railcraft, and of course our good old red power. So let's just dive right in. So here you go, guys. This is a house. This house is made almost entirely out of the micro blocks, like these. So these are some of the blocks I brought in to actually build. I don't know why I brought the redstone engines. I made a couple item frames, glass covers. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, you use those by putting it in a crafting table with the saw. Let me just quickly. Why am I in cheat mode? Whatever. Sorry, earlier I was playing on a creative world, so let's look up saw. This is how you make this. The one I'm using right now. It costs 2 diamonds, and with a saw you can craft. Just give it a minute here to load. You can create micro blocks, which can be slabs. Oh, how do I get the chiseled stuff? I don't know. You can what? Tiny copper. What? Okay, that I need to see. Whatever. I'll check it later, but that's how you make the micro blocks I'm using. These are all covers. The way they work is you put one in, you get double, and then double. So you can see this didn't really cost me much. Actually, I still have a bunch of extra bricks I need to use. Right over here. I got 14 bricks left out of building this entire house. So yeah, so this house is really small in general. It hangs over the lake. I still haven't made supports for it. It's a small dinky house, but on the inside, like in normal Minecraft, you build a house of this size, it is extremely small. You cannot fit anything in it. But with these micro blocks, now look at this. Bask in the glory that is this house. This house feels really roomy, doesn't it? So here we got a kitchen. I didn't know where to fit in a dining table, so I just went ahead and put a countertop in here and said this is where I eat. Suck it, basically. This is basalt. This is paved basalt, which is made by putting basalt in a basalt paver, which is made by putting basalt in a crafting square. That's it. So I'm gonna run through my appliances. I've got that weird vent thing over top of a stove. By the way, I made the walls wool because I thought white was a nice contrast with the darker wood. I used glass, iron, and basalt in the back to make these cabinets. Here I used wool because I wanted a different texture instead of just the solid steel, because I still have a lot of iron here now. In here, I used the basalt as handles, and yeah, all around it looks really nice. I don't know how people get water in these, but instead of doing that, I just use light wool. And by the way, for those of you who don't know how to make those hollow. It's just the iron covers in a crafting table without the middle part. I went ahead and made a washroom. I get my luxury tub. This is really big considering all things considered. This is Minecraft. That is big for a tub. Toilet. Oh god. Oh god. I am slipping out of torches. Alright, 2 more glass cabinets. That's about it. Okay, come on, work. Okay. I can honestly say the worst part about this all is the lighting situation in here. Because the lighting situation, the problem with micro blocks is you can't just put torches on this stuff. You have to find the right block that you've placed, because these are all one-sided blocks, right? Each of these covers is one side of a block. And you can place covers within each other covers and overlap them, and you can't place blocks on those. Can't place normal blocks on those. You have to make another cover to place it on top. So making these stairs, because normal stairs don't work, I had to make use of wooden slab strips, which are made by like so. Take a wooden slab and then you put in the corner. That's how that works. It's very logical in how most of this stuff works. Hope I muted my mic in time. I just sneezed, holding in a sneeze again. Man, being sick, a little bit sick, sucks. So yeah, that's how these stairs fit in. That's the only reason why. Down here I have my cellar / basement. There's nothing in here at the moment. This I really just whipped together this morning. I think I might just put some barrels here, some old furniture, kind of like make a storage type deal. What? Okay, I just jump on it, whatever. Ugh, I feel terrible. So upstairs, I went ahead and made personalized 4 rooms, and they're pretty roomy for what they're worth. So in here, this is my personal room, based off my room, of course. This is based off my real life room and how it really does look like. Here I got my computer, my monitor, my keyboard, my black leather chair, which apparently is made of wool and basalt. And if you're wondering what that one is at the bottom, that is the basalt cover hollow block tower. And I also got the pillar. There you go. I made an outline of lime wool, and lime wool, best part about this stuff is this minmus stone. Minmus stone I made early on in the week is shards of minmus, which are rare mob drops, and since I got looting 3 of my swords still, which by the way is amazing, you get shards of minmus more often, and you put an inert stone, which is just iron, gold, and stone. Very simple recipe, and by the way, it's part of equivalent exchange, which I don't know if it's fully implemented into this mod pack yet, but yeah. So over here I have my router with the yellow light of awesomeness. Oh god. Yeah, another problem with the micro blocks, sometimes you get stuck in them. So here I have my PC. I couldn't figure out a way to make a special looking PC at all, so I just stuck with something like this. My book cabinet. Honestly, I think this is the room that I spent most time on, next to the kitchen. That is something I spent the most time on, was this in the kitchen. Mainly because this is my personalized room. I wanted to make it look nice. Very, very nice. Kitchen, well, because it was the first part of the house I built. The way I actually built this house was bit by bit, as in room by room. I built each room separately and just put them all together. Well, that's how I did in the bottom floor, at least. Oh, runny nose. Damn. So over here we got my little storage. Like, this is actual storage. This is a really big storage room. So I went ahead and made a couple of these little trinkets around. I got my shake weight. That's my makeshift shake weight. An actual weight. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I got nothing for that one. A nice small vacuum cleaner and golf club. Some pillows or cloths and a piece of brick. So yeah, if you guys know how to make any more of this furniture, please tell me so. Because if you do, I would love to put more stuff in here over time. Just clutter this entire room. Like my room truly is, just cluttered with stuff. Now we have the second bathroom, which is a little bit less detailed than the first one. It's also a little bit bigger than the first one. But I stick with the tiled floor, which is just marble. For this one, I think instead of the original time I made this, it was entirely iron, so I went and swapped it out for silver. These silver blocks look. By the way, to get the thicker blocks, you just put them in the crafting square. Sam learned how to talk together, and you get these covers. Now, depending on how many you put in there is going to be depending on the width. Is going to make the difference of width. So, as you can see, if I put 4 together, I get a slab. 3 together, I get a triple cover. 2 together, and I get a panel. 1, and it just gives me an ingot. So I guess you could say it's another way to store ingots, or store your materials. And here I got my shower. I don't care what you say. That's the best I could do for a shower head. This is that way to turn it on and off, because the original way I did this, it was on the outside. So when I placed this down, I could not place the brick on the outside like it is right now. So I had to push it in 1 block, and unfortunately doing so did not let me put one of those little corner bits in the corner as a nub. So moving on to the next room, last but not least. And by the way, these beds all work. This was honestly an ass to make. These little bunk beds were a pain to make because, first of all, putting the beds down in midair using a jetpack is not exactly easy. And every time I try to place a block up there, I have to jump, shift, click, jump, shift, click. Yeah. So this is still a work in progress, of course, and I'm sorry if I'm screaming and your ears are bleeding slowly but surely. But this is a work in progress. I still have to put a roof on it. Let me quickly walk outside. Yeah, so as you can see, it's just a flat roof right now. I got a couple windows. It's gonna be a pointy roof like a normal house does, like the house in my LP world, but just a whole lot better. By the way, guys, if you want to go see that, check that out. It is a really, really bad house in general. You saw the way I made it. I just basically put stuff upon it because I was too lazy to actually just rebuild it. Now I can honestly say I regret that. I can honestly say I regret not just rebuilding it altogether, because now it's going to be an absolute pain because I really have this other stuff all over the place. So yeah. Sad, sad, Sam is sad. So anyways, that's all for you guys today, mainly because I got nothing else to show. I might record a little bit more today and make another video out for my LP world, but for now, this is all I got, guys, so see you later. Peace.